Here's something nobody tells you. December is actually more important for your garden than April. And most people are doing it completely wrong. I destroyed my own garden because I believe the biggest lie in gardening. That December is rest time. I believed that for years. And every spring, I paid the price. Dead perennials, cracked pots, soil like concrete. One winter of laziness cost me $300 and 3 weeks of backbreaking work. At my age, I don't have 3 weeks to waste. But here's what changed everything. I now spend exactly 2 hours in December doing 10 specific tasks. And every spring, while my neighbors are scrambling and replanting dead plants, my garden is thriving. Hey there, welcome to Home Garden Fix. I'm here to give you no-nonsense gardening advice that actually works. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss our weekly post. Now, I need to say something controversial. Most gardeners are flat out lazy in December. They make excuses. It's too cold. The garden is sleeping. I'll deal with it in spring. But lazy December gardening creates desperate spring gardening. If you want an easy spring, stop being lazy right now. Task number 1. Mulch everything before the ground turns into concrete. Winter doesn't kill your plants with cold. It kills them with freeze-thaw cycles. Your soil freezes at night, thaws during the day, freezes again. This pushes plant roots right out of the ground. Exposed, destroyed, dead by spring. Here's what you do. 3 to 4 inches of mulch on perennial beds. 4 to 6 inches around borderline hardy plants. 8 to 12 inches over root vegetables. Use shredded leaves. They're free and they work perfectly. I mulched my entire garden last week. 40 minutes to protect thousands of dollars worth of plants. If you think that's too much work, you're creating your own spring disasters. Drop a comment right now and tell me, have you mulched yet or are you making excuses? Task number 2. Protect marginally hardy plants or kiss them goodbye. Roses in cold zones need 8 to 12 inches of mulch around the base right now. Young trees planted this year need trunk wrapping and heavy mulching. Container plants that can't come inside get grouped together, wrapped with burlap, and mulched on top. Do this now while it's pleasant outside. Don't wait until the forecast screams danger. Be proactive, not reactive. This takes 30 minutes and saves you $50 to $100. Task number 3. Drain your irrigation systems or prepare for expensive disasters. Water freezes. Water expands. Water cracks everything. Disconnect every hose. Drain them completely. Store them inside. Blow out drip lines. Empty rain barrels. Turn off interior shut-off valves for outdoor faucets. 15 minutes of work saves hundreds in replacements. I learned this the expensive way. You can learn it the smart way right now. Task number 4. Clean and oil your tools or throw money away next spring. Dirty tools rust over winter. Rusty tools don't work. Tools that don't work get replaced. This is simple math that lazy gardeners ignore. Scrape all the dirt off. Sharpen every blade. Oil all metal parts. Sand wooden handles and rub with linseed oil. Clean pruners with rubbing alcohol to kill disease pathogens. 90 minutes total and every tool works perfectly next spring. Or ignore this and spend $200 replacing rusted garbage in April. If you're finding this helpful, smash that like button. It helps our home garden fix community grow. Task number 5. Protect your containers or watch them shatter. I lost 3 expensive ceramic pots one winter because I was lazy. Now I lose 0. Empty pots get drained, turned upside down, and stored. Planted pots get elevated on bricks so water drains freely. Expensive pots get wrapped in burlap. If you're overwintering perennials in pots, group them, wrap them, and mulch heavily. Task number 6. Deal with your leaves properly or create a disease factory. Here's another controversial statement. Leaving thick layers of leaves on your lawn is not natural. It's lazy, and it's destructive. They mat down, block air, smother grass, and create perfect habitat for slugs and disease. Mulch them with a mower. Collect and compost them. Shred them for mulch. But don't leave thick mats sitting there. That's not helping nature. That's creating problems. This takes an hour and prevents major spring disease issues. Plus, you get free mulch. Task number 7. Inspect for pests and disease, or start next season already losing. Walk your garden right now. Remove mummified fruit that harbor disease spores. Check tree trunks for egg masses and scrape them off. Clear debris piles where slugs and voles hide. Pull mulch back from tree trunks. 30 minutes of inspection dramatically reduces spring pest pressure. But most people skip this because it's not exciting. That's why they have pest problems and smart gardeners don't. Task number 8. Test your soil now or waste money on fertilizer later. Most fertilizer you apply in spring is wasted because you're guessing what your soil needs. December is perfect for soil testing because amendments need 3 to 6 months to work. Dig samples from several spots. Mix them together. Test with a home kit or extension service. Results tell you exactly what your soil needs. This year my test showed low phosphorus. I added bone meal and rock phosphate in December. By April, it'll be available for my tomatoes. Testing costs $10 to $20. Way cheaper than guessing. Subscribe to Home Garden Fix if you haven't already. We put out videos like this every single week. Real advice for real gardeners. Task number 9. Plan next year's garden or repeat this year's mistakes. Plan while this year's lessons are fresh. What grew well? What failed? Be honest. Sketch your beds. Plan crop rotation. Make lists of seeds to order and amendments to buy. Seed catalogs arrive in December when selection is best. 2 hours of planning shapes your entire next year. Most gardeners skip planning because it feels like homework. Then next spring, they're frantically buying whatever's left at the garden center, making the same mistakes. Don't be that gardener. Task number 10. Harvest and observe what your garden is teaching you. Harvest cold hardy crops. Kale, spinach, carrots, Brussels sprouts. Pick in the afternoon when leaves have thawed. But also observe. With everything dormant, you see patterns invisible in summer. Which pathways flood? Which areas are actually full shade? Take photos. I've solved chronic problems simply by observing them in December. Here's how to break down December. Week 1, mulch beds and protect vulnerable plants. Week 2, drain irrigation and clean tools. Week 3, inspect for pests and test soil. Week 4, plan next year and order seeds. Total time, 2 hours spread across the month. 15 minutes here and there. This isn't overwhelming. This is small tasks building comprehensive preparation. Don't fertilize dormant plants. Don't prune spring blooming shrubs. Don't walk on frozen lawns. Don't try to dig frozen soil. Don't panic about dormant looking perennials. They're resting, not dead. And don't try to overwinter tropical plants outside in cold zones. Be realistic. Every spring I walk my neighborhood, and I can immediately tell which gardens had December maintenance. The prepared gardens are healthy and ready. The neglected gardens are struggling with desperate owners trying to catch up. December maintenance is an investment with guaranteed returns. 2 hours now saves you weeks of spring labor and hundreds of dollars. Do these tasks, and your spring will be dramatically easier. Skip them, and you'll spend April catching up. So drop a comment right now. Which task are you tackling first? What's your biggest December challenge? And here's what I really want to know. Am I wrong about lazy December gardening? Do you disagree? Tell me in the comments. Let's have a real conversation. If this helped you, hit that thumbs up. Share this with a gardening friend. Make sure you're subscribed with that bell on for weekly practical advice. Your garden is alive right now. Under the mulch, under the snow, there's life. Roots resting, seeds dormant. Everything you do in December supports that hidden life. The work you do this month determines the success you have next spring. Every single time. Smart gardeners know this. Lazy gardeners learn it the hard way. Thank you for watching Home Garden Fix. December isn't the end of gardening. It's the foundation for next year's abundance. Now get out there and do the work. Happy December gardening, everyone.